My name is Ruben Almanza. I served 7 years active duty in the United States Army with 2 tours to Afghanistan and 1 hardship tour to Korea. I was born in Modesto, California, but raised here in South Phoenix, Arizona. And I discovered that I wanted to join the military after 9/11. After all that happened, in my head I wanted to join. I felt the military would help me with discipline. Like, I didn't have a father growing up, so I didn't really know what discipline was. My discipline was my older brother, but you know, I was always trying to follow him and do what he does, and you know, he was running the streets doing bad things. So in my head, I knew that that's what I wanted to go for, was for discipline, and I learned a lot of discipline in the military. Me coming from where I come from, like, I never even thought I was supposed to make it out at 18. You know, everybody told me, they doubted me, like, oh no, you ain't gonna make it, you're gonna be dead or in prison by 18. And you know, so I just went active, and I seen the world. I've been to probably like 3 or 4 countries, like 10, 15 states, Hawaii, Afghanistan, Korea, Turkey. I've been everywhere. So I have a couple tattoos. You know, I got one with the Lady of Liberty, with the M16 with the 203, because the tattoo to me, what it means, and when I seen it, I mean, I'm like, Lady of Liberty, you know, it's freedom, but freedom's not free. You know, it's a cost. So you know, we go over there, we serve for our country, so people here in the U.S. can have freedom. So I decided to put the little 203 weapon on her, because you know, freedom's not free. Then I have another one on my chest too. It says "Death Before Dishonor." I learned that in the Army when I first read it. You know, when I first went to boot camp, that's all they would say, like, you know, death before dishonor and stuff like that. And in my head, I'm like, you know, it's true, you know, because if you're in the military, like, you're not gonna abandon, you know, your brother or your sister or whatever who's to your left or right, you know, and just, you know, just give up. So the last 4 months, I lost 3 friends to PTSD. Yeah, so that's just it, you know, burying them, putting my uniform back on, going out there to bury them soldiers. It's just like, it kills me, you know, because just the other day, you know, we're talking, and then, you know, now they're, you know, in a better place, you know. Some people don't seek help. There's help out there for us, but some people just, their pride is just, I don't want to go see the counselor, but then that's what happens. They start drinking and then stuff like that. But that's what triggers me, you know. It reminds me of my friends. Like, I look through old videos and pictures of us, you know, and I see them, and it's like, man, like, you know, why? You know, you're just like me. You're outgoing. You're a good guy. You're the life of the party. And then just one day you're by yourself. You thought nobody was there for you, and you just took your life, man. Like, life's too short. It changed me as a person, because I've been on the good side, and I've been on the bad side. Growing up, I was, you know, on the bad side, and now I'm trying to change my life. So it changed me just being in Afghanistan, being in Korea, where a third world country, where, you know, you just see, like, exactly, like, it opens your eyes. Like, you just take stuff for granted. So now, being in the military, like, I guess I grew up, you know. I learned discipline. I learned, you know, how to act, kind of not how I used to act when I was a kid, young and dumb, doing dumb stuff. So when I was in Afghanistan, I had hurt my ankle, and I went into sick call. Well, they call it sick call, but like, you know, the medical facility. I went in there, took X-rays. They told me what was wrong with me, and they told me this is what I have to do, and they shipped me straight back to continue on missions. So in my head, I was like, man, you know, it's something that I really wanted to do besides for what I was doing. So I was just like, this is exactly what I want to do when I get out. So I'm gonna study radiography. So I'm gonna do a X-ray technician, and I'm gonna go into like ultrasound tech. I feel education will help my future, because coming from where I come from and then doing 7 years in the military, I mean, I took some classes in the military, but now education will help your future, because you get degrees, you can get jobs, you get really good jobs and stuff like that. So people need to, a lot of veterans, that's exactly what they do. I mean, the government's gonna pay for our education, you know, for all the stuff that we did. So we might as well come over and get education and keep going to as much as we can, and take advantage of the benefits that we have. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking advantage of the benefits, and I'm gonna go to school as much as I can until I get a master's, or even above a master's. I'm gonna keep going. I love school now, and education is really important these days.